Time to check the channel. Wow, that's crazy. What's up, Chase? Blah blah, video blew up, blah blah, so come on, blah blah, thought to do all the minigames, blah blah, enjoy. Come on. Yeah, it's impossible. What's funny is that I actually tried to beat this minigame, and I actually got to the first flag, but it truly is nowhere near possible. Next minigame. Well, not bowling. I mean, yeah, it's possible. You literally don't use any plants that can't be eaten. Now for the next minigame, Lot Machine. I had to have my worst luck ever. And that includes its raining seeds, though not as bad as Swap Machine because I at least didn't lose a lawnmower. Gold was pretty easy though, absolutely possible. Invisible was painful, but wasn't too difficult, along with seeing stars on Zombie Aquarium, all three being completely beatable. Along with that, Gold Twist was far easier than I thought. Now we're on to Big Trouble Little Zombie. This level was more hype than its own dedicated level in Page 5. The sheer amount of football and stalker zombies absolutely wreck you, and the lack of walnuts being actually useful makes you only get around to the second flag before dying. So, for the first time and only time, I decided to cheat. Not that big though. Except for just putting seamless conveyor belt on PVZ toolkit, which is what I use to make the plants at exactly 1 HP. So yeah, Big Trouble Little Zombie, impossible. Mortal Kombat on the other hand, well, it comes down to luck. It really requires having luck with the portal spawns and actually being able to use them to your advantage. So it's likely possible, but after Big Trouble Little Zombie, I just don't feel like finding that out. Like you see him? Impossible. I mean, that's kinda obvious. Losing your entire defense due to zombies being able to just munch once and instantly kill them makes it impossible to win. And maybe still with seamless conveyor. I mean, does it look like the end is gonna be a good hot streak? Not really. The only example of a win was Bobsled Bonanza, which was surprisingly easier than I thought. Seriously, all you need is a few insta-kills, Spikeweed and Cattail. Other than that, Last Stands on Botany 2 are impossible. Last Stand's first wave is possible, but the second is not. Walnut Bowling 2 is possible for the same reasons as the original Walnut Bowling. Pogo Party is impossible, no doubt on that. Even with the extra time, you're never killing these guys. And now, it's time for Dr. Zomboss's revenge. Just like the rest of this marathon, I was extremely unlucky, and I lost! Yippee! What's suicide possible something? I don't know. So, how many minigames did we actually complete? Well, it's at least 15. However, when you take out the ones that are likely possible, it's at least 10. Which isn't a lot, but it's still 1/2 of the minigames page. This means that 10 out of 20 minigames are beatable, with ones that can be possible. It's 15/20. I'm gonna at least say you can beat at least almost every minigame in PVZ. Thanks for watching. Huh? Got the limbo page. Oh no. Well, this video is extended now. I guess I'll talk about the limbo page minigames. Art Challenge Walnut. It's likely beatable. I'm just not in it for the patience. Sunny Day, on the other hand, is so easy that you can do an endless type strategy on this level. It's an entire 4 flags, so the only thing you're being challenged with is really just your own patience, which I passed right through. Now it's time for Unsotted. One of my personal favorites in the limbo page. It's the reason why PVZ mods usually bring Unsotted back. because it's a great minigame. Might just make a video on it sometime. Actually, I probably should. But enough about my liking for the minigame. Is it possible with 1 HP plants? Yeah. Your only real strategy on the side is 3 feeders and watermelons, with some instas, but even then, you can still somewhat customize it to your liking. But we're getting off track. Big time? Absolutely possible. I didn't actually gain any footage for it because I thought it was broken. It isn't. Basically, it makes sunflower, walnut, and marigold big, and that's it. Nothing much to say, but it is completely possible. Art challenge sunflower, likely beatable, but it has the same issue as art challenge walnut. I just don't have the patience. Air raid? Absolutely possible. Just sacrifice a loot. Just sacrifice a loot. Just sacrifice a few more. Just sacrifice a few lawnmowers and you're good to go. Also, no! My gravity? Sadly, no. But I mean, it is pretty difficult since it makes bolts. Your only really offensive plants in the roof minerals. Obsolete. The pea shooters won't help you either. Grave danger? Absolutely possible. The grave rising up multiple times throughout the level is definitely quite the gimmick. And the one zombie that can rise up from the grave in the first flag was also quite gimmicky. But overall, it's beatable. Can you dig it? A strange title. I'm not saying that because the minigame has almost nothing to do with digging. I mean the plants you're given. You're given walnuts and pea shooters, and only pea shooters are on the conveyor, which is nice because walnuts are completely useless to us. But it's still possible to beat. Dark Stormy Night, absolutely beatable. The enemy will turn into the dolphin now of the zombie. Thankfully, I have absolutely nothing to worry about since I have both Cherry Bomb and Lily Pad. Oh, and a little bit in the dark, by the way. Anyway, it's time for our final minigame for this video. Bungee Blitz. It's likely possible, but I personally feel so burnt out and bored to actually try to do. Professionals have standards, remember? Anyways, I'm gonna make the unsolved video soon. Bye!